me llenó el culo de preguntas viendo eso, la verdad. Yo hubiera preferido la jungla, pero bueno, por ahora es una opción. Van de Gragas de parte de Genji, inteligente, sacándole a Faker.
Multiple dives in the early minutes of the game. Goes top, finds that dive on a stack wave, goes bot, gets another dive, is constantly aggressive in finding plays for Cloud9.
And I will say his solo laners have also helped out quite a lot. Both M&S finding River in the jungle, igniting him, chunking him out, burning Galio ultimates, then Fudge as well, popping the Olaf ultimate, chasing down the Wukong, burning his own ultimate. The solo laner's been attacking that Wukong as much as Blabber has been attacking the laners for him.
Absolutely, and I think it's a great point. You know, the Galio ultimate is such a key component of this composition. It just never really felt like they got to use it aggressively. Every single time, it has to be used to just bail someone out, try to save someone, which allows Cloud9 to just disengage from the fight. Never once have we seen that used aggressively as they're diving in on someone's head.
Fudge in bottom lane now. This,
I don't even know if they
Olaf. Yeah, no, there's absolutely no way they win that. He's got Jack Show, he's got the plated steel caps, he's got Randuin. Wukong can't do any meaningful damage to him. I'm pretty sure he heals through whatever Galio's gonna do. Plus, he's got Ocean Soul, Ravenous to heal him up. This guy is just an absolute war machine here in this side lane. There's all the damage gone. Right back up to full HP. Now he can go back into the jungle of the enemy team. That vision that you talked about earlier, Isaac, it's getting even darker for the Golden Guardian.
I think this Baron has Cloud9's name all over it. They're going to keep Golden Guardians pinned inside the base and just let Berserker melt that thing.
And I think at this point for Golden Guardians, oh, they're going to go for a pick. We'll see if they can find it.
They want to try to catch Fudge here. Fudge wasn't, he still has the Ragnarok. He hasn't even used it. There, he finally claims it, throws the undertow back. The angle isn't there on the culling. Now Zen swoops through him. They can't even kill Fudge. They threw the kitchen sink at him, and he didn't care.
And look at top lane. They're already pushing the base here. Gonna be able to crack these first inhibitors. Are an uncontested Cloud9. Are getting closer and closer to this championship. They can taste it, pushing down multiple lanes with the Baron Bump. This could be the last stand for Golden Guardians.
Golden Guardians gotta try to fight here. They have no Malphite ult, they have no Wukong ult, they have no top lane inhibitor, and they have no gold to compare to Cloud9. Berserker is dominating. They knocked one of the remaining defenders away as River is forced back into the basket, or at least the clone was. Now Cloud9 are going to finish off the real deal. River goal. Licorice is about to go next. Gory and Huhi stand alone. Cloud9 don't lose a man. They march through the Nexus turret. They march through the remaining players. They're the champs, and they're the champs back to back. The LCS shines bright blue, and Cloud9 are your spring 2023 champions.
What a series, what a battle between these two teams. Cloud9, everyone gathering around M&S there, who's overcome by emotion, subbed in for this team halfway through the split. Thought by many to be one of the best, if not the best mid laner in the league. And he takes victory here already with Cloud9 in his first round.
Cloud9 organization having that trust in him so much that you can see him there. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, the Golden Guardians came into this series with so much confidence and they were playing like it. Big early game, not able to pull it out versus C9, the champs though.
And you know Golden Guardians wish they could do that first game over because that game looked so won up until they lost their focus, up until the wheels started to come off and Cloud9 came back. But Cloud9 having that tenacity, having that ferocity, even when the game looks doomed, that's what sets them apart.
Best of fives at this elite level are so much about adjustments, and it was Cloud9 who were able to pivot after the early game struggles in the first game, in the second game. They go into game 3, they go all early games. They go into game 4, they early pick the block before it can be banned away. They take away the Olaf. They are the ones looking to be aggressive, and they are the ones who, as a result, will hoist the LCS trophy for LCS 2023 spring.
Hoist it high, boys.
Everyone is watching.
will be the LCS's #1 representative at the upcoming international competition at MSI. Golden Guardians will follow right behind them as the #2 representative. And M&S, you can just see how much it means to him, to all these guys. Flabber spoke about wanting to get his 4th title, wanting to get it in that back-to-back format. Sven, role swapping from AD carry down to support, getting it done again and again. Berserker showing us that he's not just the MVP because of his Raven game. He's the MVP because he's really damn good at League of Legends.
I mean, Cloud9 have only known winning since they've known Berserker. Smile on his face.
And Fudge, the last name that I didn't mention, because he's the one that I want to mention so much. This is the guy who in game #1, he's Olaf tore through people. This is the guy who said, screw it, I'll play Prowler's Claw Renekton, and was able to find that niche in the early game composition. Fudge is continuing to raise the bar for top laners in the league.
El peor Swain de la vida, men. Lejos. Lejos el tipo más horrendo que me ha salido en Swain. No hay chance, amigo. Simplemente tenía que esperar ahí y lo mataba. Y tiró la habilidad y la falló. O sea, le regalamos al medio, men. Literal se lo regalamos y el tipo pareciera que a propósito, men, lo dejó ir.
Both teams will be bound for MSI to represent the LCS in international play. Golden Guardians, their fairy tale story does not end here.
And they're so deserving of all of the credit that is going to be given to them after this weekend, after this run. A team that was never expected to make it to North Carolina, let alone to be in the finals, let alone to be pushing Cloud9, to be taking a game off Cloud9. This team really has taken it to the next level, and I'm happy that they're representing us.
We've been calling it a Cinderella story for Golden Guardians here in the playoffs, and you could say yes, the clock struck midnight here today with Cloud9 defeating them. But tomorrow's another day. Next month is another tournament, and it's another chance for the Golden Guardians to continue improving, continue finding this play style that trumps so many teams in the LCS. Let's not forget that to get here, they had to take down the 2 North American GOATs on 100 Thieves. They had to take down the champs from last spring in Evil Geniuses. And then this weekend, they had to take down the team that for the longest time was favored to win the split. Golden Guardians did great, but it's Cloud9 who prevailed over all else. And now, with their victory secured, we're going to join Cloud9 top laner and Gabby on stage for the Verizon post-game interview.
Thank you so much, Captain Flowers. For the second split in a row, we have our champions, Cloud9, here on the stage. And I've got Fudge up here first. I bet you already know this. No one had Cloud9 #1 in their power rankings going into the split. The fan vote had at #3. Last time when you were up on the stage and you were asked to say something spoke doubters, you said, I told you so. What do you have to say now in this moment?
The only way out of the mist.
I can understand why people didn't put us first, but I think that at this point, people will stop underestimating us. I think we're very clearly all the best players in our roles, and I'm happy that we improved a lot throughout the split, and obviously I'm happy to continue my win streak.
I think everyone stopped doubting you a long time ago during this split. You did have a very troubling opponent though, GG coming in after surging, their top laner, making some crazy plays to get here on the stage. How are you and the rest of the squad handling facing off against them here today?
I think Golden Guardians actually improved a lot throughout the split. During regular season, I definitely didn't think of them as like a top 4, top 3 team. And they improved so much during playoffs. They looked really, really clean. And even in, wow, these guys are carrying people. Even in the games against us, we were playing, I mean, they were outplaying us in like game 1 and 2, especially in early games. So I think huge huge props to them. Honestly, they exceeded expectations a lot, and obviously Licorice, I think, rebounded a lot. I think he improved so much as well. So good job to Licorice.
Speaking of exceeding expectations, you are in fact player of the series for this final.
What?
Yeah. Say what? Which I feel like to some might feel obvious when you're looking at recent years. Oh, such an absolute monster. But isn't it crazy to think about when you did the LCS? The sentiment around then, now 3.5 years later into Cloud9, what do you point to as the biggest points of improvement for yourself and why you are considered such an undeniably strong player, not just as a top laner, but a leader for the team?
I think I was very lucky that I got to join C9 because I think that coaching staffs have been the best I could ever have. I think I improved so much individually through all the coaches, and I also have really good teammates, so I always have really good teammates. I was very lucky that I got to join my rookie year, such a good team. And I also think that as a player, I'm very, very good at improving, and whenever I play internationally, I think I take a lot from it. Last year, I think at Worlds, I didn't hate myself, but I was really unhappy with my performance. And even though we won today, I'm not really satisfied until I get on the side and prove that I'm the best player.
But compared to that level of feeling unhappy with yourself before, do you feel more happy now?
Sorry?
Do you feel more happy now compared to the last time when you were saying you weren't very happy?
Compared to the last time we won, I was more happy back then. But I think if I improve a lot and I play well at MSI, that will be the most satisfying thing, for sure.
We're looking forward to seeing you at MSI, bud. Thank you so much for joining me. I know all your teammates are hanging around back here. I think it's time to hear from a couple more. Do you want Flabber and M&S? You want to come on up?
Away from the island.
Well, here.
Still salt in my hair.
Come on down. Blabber, you come too.
Has been slain.
The screams of the lights are so loud, you can't hear them.
Are you ready to cry too, it sounds like?
An enemy has been slain.
If I can get a word, it sounds like you're very emotional, you're feeling a lot. Can you tell me a bit about why you're so emotional in this moment?
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
When everything else was torn away.
In the meantime, Flabber, I know you're feeling some type of way as well. 2 back-to-back titles. Clearly a lot of love shared between the mid-jungle duo that has developed in only 20 games that you've played together.
Wait, really? 20? Not bad.
Something like that.
Not bad. You did good today. I'm proud of it. Good job, dude. Thank you.
I think you all played very, very well today. Flabber, what does it say just going into MSI and the resilience that you have all shown, bringing this roster together in such a fashion and believing in your teammate as well as everyone else on this stage?
Yeah, I mean, it feels really good to go to MSI. Last MSI, I had some accidents. We didn't do so good.
Is my curse.
So hopefully this MSI will be better for us. And I'm just really glad, you know, we were able to achieve something through all our hard work this split. Some people doubted us at the beginning of the split. I don't know why. We were the defending champions, and you know, we proved them wrong today.
Proved everyone wrong. M&S, you proved everyone wrong. Thank you so much for everything you put on the stage and here in this interview. Is there anything you would like to say? I know you said Cloud9 is life, and that you wanted to say a bit more about that. But even this says a lot, right?
What can I say? Just C9
C9 Thank you, both of you. I think there's just a lot that we got to witness in your gameplay. I'll let you live in this moment a bit more. You want to step back with your team? Give it up for M&S. Make that noise. Before I let you go, any words from you as well?
I'm just really happy, you know? And I hope this time, I think this is the year NA's gonna do something internationally, so. I'm hopeful.
Nice words to part with, Flower. We'll relieve you of these mics and hand them to your teammates. Enjoy, keep looking at that trophy, enjoy the moment. Then come on down. All right, fellas. Bot lane action coming through. This is your second back-to-back, but a support this time around again. Last time you borrowed some words from Aframu saying you were very What do you have to say?
I don't think I play well enough to talk shit today, so...
You don't think so?
I don't agree. Yeah, I mean, I think it's what it is. You know, sometimes you play really well, sometimes you don't. And this was one of them where I played fine, like good enough to win, to have a better team. But
Every day
I didn't play well enough to talk shit today. So I mean, I think I owe Golden Guardians an apology. I wasn't really familiar with their game. I think they played better than I thought they would. So
Berserker, you also said that you were expecting FlyQuest originally and not Golden Guardians.
yeah.
Did that throw you off at all when playing them? Were you what were you expecting from Golden Guardians coming in today?
Like obviously Golden Guardians just mid jungle, like, you know, they were pretty good already.
Has been slain.
So we just care for that and we're winning.
Then I know that you said you don't believe you played as well in this series, but I think looking collectively at what you're able to do as a bot lane, there's a lot of strength there, a lot of strength. What is it about your development as a duo that continues to allow you to get that edge over everyone else?
I mean, I think at first it was the Berserker show, you know, play Lulu and Nami, just hey, Berserker carry this one, woo! And now I was playing more Heimerdinger, I was playing, you know, the Rakan, I was playing global camps that had more to say in the game, and I felt like pretty good playing that through the split. It was a pretty good split overall, but not this series, I was along for the ride, I think.
You're still putting in work for the overall championship that was achieved by this team. Berserker, you seem very excited to go to MSI and you want to be able to show out on the international stage. Now going to MSI as the champions, what does that do for your confidence? Confidence as #1 seed going into MSI. How confident do you feel about that?
Like last year was, so it can show how like we right? So I want to emphasize like that.
Get there fast to show the work that you can put in. Then I know that when you decided to swap to support, you said multiple times that people like Berserker, now the MVP, are the reason that you're willing to do so, to find that success on the international stage. What are your thoughts going into MSI and showing out with Cloud9?
I wouldn't want to play with him because I knew he was someone else's that I thought was better than me, or could be better than me. So I said I'm not playing support unless it's with him. So that's the first thing. And for MSI, this year around, I want to be... At Worlds, we had no idea what to play or what to do. We were lost as a team. This year, I think we have much better identity. We know what to play, how to play, and I feel much more confident that we can at least, you know, not go 1-5 and lose in groups.
Confidence is key. Before I let you go, Berserker first. Words for fans, the fans that have supported you. What would you like to say to the fans?
I mean, I always said, like, thank you for cheering me and thank you for... But I'm really proud, like, you guys... My fans?
Yeah, your fans.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Ben, any last words to round us out? Any last words from you before we throw it? What was that?
She said cap.
Cap. That's apparently.
Yeah.
Cap is
¡Uy, qué malo! ¡Dios! Amigo, ayúdenlo, por favor. No se puede caer tanto ese sueño, viejo. Nos da una amigo. Es tan invisible. Tan no sé por qué no espera que vayan hacia él. Ven. Se los tira. Dios mío.
2023 LCS Spring Champions. They get it done in 3-1 fashion. Really felt like they started to find their rhythm on the back half of that series after truly being tested in the early stages.
Yeah, they recognized the early game was getting a little tough, so they went right back to what they knew best. Lock in the LeBlanc, let M&S go, and it was working.
Even game one, the fact that they bounced back from that, I don't think there's any other team in the LCS who could have fallen that far behind in game one and found their way back into it. Speaking of the fact that they're not just an early game team, so very incredible stuff out of Cloud9, kind of showing the full range of League of Legends.
Yeah, really good vibes from them as well. They don't need to be at their best in order to engage, which I think is very interesting about this team, and it'll give them a lot of confidence going towards MSI with double elimination by being the first seed. It means they're making it into the bracket stage straight up, so really looking forward to see what they can give us on the international stage.
And even interviewing them during this, right? Like you could hear, like we want to go to MSI, like we want to be able to prove ourselves in international competition. So I think they were always looking in that direction. They were expecting, like fully expecting to be here, regardless of what we or anyone else thought. And you know, it's just a credit to C9. It's a credit to these players. The system, which really shouldn't be a meme anymore, but I'm sure will continue to be one.
How much system is on stage right now?
I know, look at that.
You look at the squad come up, you're like, they're like termites. They just keep coming out.
Trust every part of that.
All these C9 people, I'm like, I never see them around the studio, and suddenly there's 30 people.
Well, they're the reverse termites. They're building them. They're building them up. They're building. Exactly. Reverse termites. Oh, well done. I knew you had it in you.
But to hit that more on the series note, I mean, how cool, right, for a number of those players in their interviews to recognize that. Fudge talking about how lucky he is as an organization, specifically when he moves to the LCS with coaching staff, and how he feels like he was able to build up. The fact that Sven said it wasn't my best day, but it didn't need to be my best day in order for us to come away from that over the championship.
Yeah, I think you can see that in no one else but M&S, right? Like obviously this is a really emotional moment for him. Everything that has happened in his career, you know, he has owned up to a lot of that, and again came to C9 and says, I want to be not only a better player but a better person, and C9 is the team that can do that for me. And I think the trust they showed in him in this series was amazing, and he paid them back in full.
Yeah, and that, to be fair, talking about how compared to the last time they won the championship, sure, they were happy there, but they want to consistently look towards them aside, prove something by getting there. Just looking at the elation of Berserker as you can see in front of you, they're definitely M&S, the emotion going through being able to be in this position, hoisting a championship in front of fans. New fans. Here it comes. There it goes. Let's go.
M&S run. Book it around the arena.
Is he going all the way down, or is he
Okay. Staying close to home.
True.
There
it is. Run, M&S, run.
What is becoming the C9 Classic?
Oh, I love the cameraman.
He's too fast.
He's too fast.
It is really cool to see like the range of experience on the Cloud9 roster for M&S. The first win, how emotional it is for him, like you were saying, Emily. And then, you know, Blabber was in that shoes not just last split, where he was having a moment on stage. I think for some of the other players, it felt like getting back to international performance, reproving themselves in situations. I really liked when Berserker said like it felt like the fans became my fan.
Yeah.
Where like you join a popular org like C9, of course people cheer you on because you're the new C9 AD carry. But I think Berserker did such a better job this split of kind of standing out both on the rift and off the rift, just like his own person. It was really cool to follow him in content and everything like that.
Yeah, and just being on the team or being in the LCS for a little bit of time, get the familiarity there. Yes, there's just no content.
I was going to say Content King continues to be
Berserker is such an, like, not an emotional player. He is somebody that's gonna let you know how he feels. The same is true for M&S. Watching him stream, watching him after games, hearing him in his interviews, like if he feels something, he's gonna let you know. So that's what makes fans really love him.
Creo que ganó Senna. Sí, Senna.
Showing it out of game 2.
Jack getting his turn with the trophy, oh so deserved. Trisha in there as well, one of the bigger acquisitions as well for Cloud9 coming into the year. And Miffy, who's been the coach of that squad for a bit of time now.
Got Armeo back there in the back right.
They do.
Champion was actually 1 game away from winning 2021 Spring Finals against Blabber, but when no one would pick him up, they picked him up as a positional coach because he is, in my opinion, still worthy of an LCS slot.
I agree.
But helps however smallly to get C9 another title.
Yeah, got Blabber his 4th title as well now, creeping up the list of all-time title holders. I think for a lot of people, it's already debate the best of both in LCS history and how much you want to weight Smithy's bigger accolades in the international performance so far, also having a longer career, but then for him, just potentially climbing the list of just general best players of all time in North America.
And not just that 4th LCS championship, right, Emily? He was looking for that back-to-back, and he finally gets it.
Yeah, I think Blabber, because, again, he started his career splitting time with Spence Garen. He has been on so many good teams, and I feel like he's felt that they've been consistently good enough to win finals, right? So seeing that come to fruition for him, where he did highlight it as something that he really, really wanted to get, that kind of consistent